It's going live. Oh, now it says live.
Yeah, it does. Okay. Hi.
I mean, that should be the new start. You just burp.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. No music, no nothing.
Yeah, burp.
What
This is
what
delicious discussions.
what
Burp.
what kind of music would you like today, John?
Do you have anything in like punk rock?
Do I? I might.
Oh God, I was just coming up with a random genre. It's not punk rock.
Can't talk and not fade the music. Welcome to Delicious Discussions, episode 4 on the Snack Network. My name is Dave Moore. Joining me, of course, is my main man, my man on the internet, Jonny _ Casino. Hi, John.
First of all, hi Rachel. Secondly, hi Dave. Third,
Hi.
Dave, do you know what punk rock is?
I know that's not really punk rock. That is as close as I could get it, John.
Okay. I will accept this
It's not.
because I have no choice.
It's not really punk rock. It's
No,
not.
it's not even punk rock a little bit.
I mean, it's not really not punk rock.
Yeah, it is actually. If there was
Well,
something about that rock.
I think it falls into the rock category, which makes it almost the full thing of punk. Just replace punk with hard.
There's so many places you could go with that, and I just don't want to take it to any of them.
I have opened the door for you, John. You are welcome to take it wherever you would like to.
Okay, you just told me you've opened the door to replace punk with hard, and I am welcome to take it wherever I want to.
Oh, please, somebody go cut all that out. You've got the first 35 seconds. We're doing great.
Yeah, I don't even know what to do with this anymore.
Yeah. Okay. Welcome to Delicious Discussions, John.
Oh,
would you like to taste something new, or would you like to tell me something new? I handed this to you. You didn't take any of it. You just got distracted.
The problem is you mix what you said to start this conversation with, and then add in, would you like to taste something new? And it's just becoming a very different podcast.
Well, I've got a Monster Hydration, and this is Killer Kiwi.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
How is it?
I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. This is what we do. We try new things, John.
Okay, you start trying it.
Okay.
I want the play-by-play. I will get out what I have.
I'm gonna crack this open
from my lunchbox. You like my lunchbox, Dave?
It's fancy.
It's not. It cost me as cheap as I could get.
It smells like kiwi. It is it smells like water. I know that doesn't really make sense, but it does. If you
water has a smell.
Yeah, it smells like that and smells like kiwis.
This is great. This is a great podcast already. We are absolutely nailing it.
I'm gonna try it, John.
All right, try it.
This is Monster's attempt on hydration water, flavored hydration, right?
Is it like uber carbonated and not carbonated, caffeinated, and all that stuff?
No, it is just it's. I don't think it has it has no caffeine in it. That's not.
So it's not a Monster at all.
No, it's Monster Hydration.
Yeah, but like Monster can't make a thing that doesn't, kill you.
I mean, you could drink the Beast right now.
I don't know what the Beast is.
They're alcoholic beverages. Monster's alcoholic beverages.
Oh God,
those are a real thing now. So this is very much in the line of like Gatorade. Okay, that's what you need to do a picture here. This tastes way better than any of those stupid Prime energy drinks, guys, or any of the Prime hydration drinks.
Wait, what is Prime? Is it like Amazon's brand of energy drinks?
No, it's Logan Paul's brand of Gatorade.
Can we talk about Logan Paul for a second?
Yeah, we can. We can do whatever we want, John. It's our podcast. Have you listened to a show we've ever done before?
Yeah. So we'll take a half break here for a second and talk about Logan Paul. So I knew very little about Logan Paul. I'd heard his name. I heard there's a possibility he could run for governor of California when they were trying to oust Gavin Newsom. Didn't happen. I don't think he even ran. But I knew he was this YouTuber. I knew he was big. I knew he tried all these different things, right?
He grew up like 5 miles away from my house.
So my son and I have gotten into watching Royal Rumbles,
Oh, here we
right?
go. Here we go.
So I started putting on all these like old school Royal Rumbles, like the ones from when I was a kid that I didn't see when I was a kid because I didn't have the cable and all that stuff. They're all on YouTube, or a lot of them are on YouTube. And then all of a sudden we find out the most recent one was going to be live on Peacock. So like in the US, all the wrestling stuff is on Peacock. Everywhere else, you have to, it's like WWE channel or something like that. So the day before the Royal Rumble, we find out that this is going to be on Peacock. So we have dinner. I have my kids with me. We have dinner. We sit down. My daughter's watching it too. And Ryan and I are just going crazy because it's hilarious and it's fun. And the Royal Rumble is by far the most fun wrestling thing ever. They start calling the numbers every 90 seconds or whatever. And all of a sudden, out comes Logan Paul. Have you seen this?
No, because I don't care about Logan Paul or Royal Rumble.
Dude, wrestling is so much fun. Because of watching this Royal Rumble, my son has been playing a lot of WWE 22 because it's on PS Plus.
Okay.
And he and I play that a bit, and he destroys me every time. But so anyway, so we're watching this. Logan Paul comes out, and he's like legit doing moves. He does this move. There's this other high flying guy. They get up on the top rope on opposite sides, fly at each other across the thing, whatever you call the area they wrestle in.
The ring?
The ring. I don't know why I blanked on that one. Clothesline each other in midair and then fall to the ground. It was one of the most epic things I've ever seen.
Yeah, no, he's doing it for real. It's concerning.
Here's what gets a little bit more crazy. So my
Okay.
son got the DLC for WWE 22. It was like on an insane mega sale. You get like everything for the season pass. He and I did a wrestling match. He was Logan Paul.
You can play as Logan Paul in this video game?
He's a DLC character. Yeah. I think he's going to be a regular character in 23 because he's like legit doing the wrestling thing now.
That's concerning.
I mean, he's got moves, I guess.
And sells prime hydration water and prime energy drinks.
But here's the thing. Yeah. Ryan, my son, was Logan Paul. I was Machine Gun Kelly. It was the dumbest looking match I have ever seen.
You know what? That sounds kind of fun.
It was fun. Don't get me wrong. Like the game is fun, and there's a lot of technicality stuff to it, and like figuring out the buttons and the moves and all that stuff. But it's actually not crazy bad.
And it's a video game, so it's okay to be dumb.
Well, yes, it is a video game.
You know what? I'd get on board for this. I'd play it. I'd play it with you. I don't think I'd understand how to play it. The last time I played one of those games, the controls were complicated. I will admit that. But
I would not recommend it unless you can get it for free. Like we got it as part of PS Plus.
Okay.
All right, I'm tweeting out what we're doing right now.
Yeah, that's what I was doing while you were talking about Logan Paul. This hydration from Monster is actually, it's pretty good, and they give you enough in these giant bottles. I don't know if you can tell how big this one here. Look, my head. Yeah, see, it's a decent size. It's a decent amount. It is hydrating. It tastes good. It's a win.
Okay, my bottle is not so big.
Oh, look, it even has. Hold on. It has the clear bottom like the prime. Hold on, I got to show this now. Look at it, like underneath, where you can see the color of it.
Is that not something all bottles have?
I mean, it's usually
you look at the bottom of my bottle and you can see the color of it too.
Okay, well, what do you got to try?
Okay, so I got two things, and I don't know if I'm doing both now. I kind of want to do both of them throughout this show because they're small.
Okay.
But I was walking through the grocery store and I was looking for something. I just needed like one or two ingredients or something like that. Carrie was with me. We're walking through, and I see this like round metal bin. It had like $1.50, and it had these bottles in it. So I got two things.
The prime hydration.
Yeah. So these are Chi-Chi's brand. Right? Both are Chi-Chi's brand. I have no idea what that is. So this one is pina colada wine cocktail.
Okay.
Now the other one that I might also try at some point in the show, because it just sounds so delicious, and I don't know how long I can leave it in my fridge without trying it, is the same brand Mexican mudslide. Have you ever
What
had a
is that?
mudslide?
What does that mean?
Well, a mudslide is almost like it's almost like an alcoholic chocolate milkshake.
Right, but how do you make that into a what essentially is a Smirnoff?
Well, but I mean, it's okay. It's just a mudslide in a small bottle, but not frozen.
I-
Okay,
I'm
so
more curious about that one.
yeah, me too. But I have to try the pina colada first because if I drink them both, I need the mudslide to be second.
Okay,
Um, so this one is 12.5% alcohol by volume, so it's bigger than most beers out there.
and it was $1.50.
It was a buck 50. Now it's small. I mean, it's only I don't know how many ounces this thing is. It's not that big.
It's not a 12 ounce.
187 milliliters.
I can't
Because
I can't convert that.
no. Oh, okay, ready? We're gonna try it. So I bought these not with this intention of doing it for here, and then it was sitting in my fridge. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna save these for Thursday.
Yeah, this works.
Okay, so Rachel says Chi-Chi's is an old Mexican restaurant that closed in like the early 2000s. I mean, maybe that's what this is from. I'm gonna show the little
Show the
thing up
logo.
there, and,
Yeah.
and she can let us know. So it smells okay, and I'm not a huge pina colada fan, but I mean, I like pina coladas, I guess. It's not something I drink hardly ever.
I wouldn't have bought that because it'd probably be too coconutty, and I probably wouldn't really like it.
Dude, it's pretty good. It's extremely coconutty, but I like coconut.
How alcoholic is it though?
I mean, I can't really taste the alcohol. I guess maybe a little bit, but
At
if you didn't
12%?
notice right beforehand, I was drinking, whiskey on the rocks. So I'm not sure how
Okay.
much alcohol flavor I'm going to taste anything very sweet.
So it's good. You would pick this up again.
I mean,
Buck
I would need a reason to be drinking a pina colada. Like let's say we were having like a party by the pool, and I would pick up a bunch of these things for that. Like a buck 50 is a decent price for this. I mean, I guess. The flavor is good. It's a lot of coconut. You can get enough of a hint of alcohol to like know it's in there, but it's not super strong. And I don't know how strong a pina colada normally is.
not a regular drink order for you.
No. How often am I in a tropical island on the beach?
Do you like pina coladas?
I
Do you like getting
do.
caught? Do you like getting caught in the rain?
No, that happens way too much where I live.
Do you like making love after midnight?
Depends on how tired I am. Sometimes if you do it after midnight, it just doesn't go the same.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's not enough energy left.
Yeah. But I have no idea if Carrie is watching. Probably not quite yet. What was I going to say? Oh yeah. Speaking of, can I tell you what happened to me yesterday?
Yeah, please do. Please.
Okay, so we discussed a few weeks ago or a couple weeks ago how I got my truck, right?
Yes, yes. Did you already get in an accident? Is it too big?
No, but I did have to squeeze but between like an 18 wheeler and some cars that were parked, and I had to pull my mirror in to make the fit, and it scared me a lot. But so I ordered a job box. You know what a job box is, Dave?
Yeah, for a truck, like for tools, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I ordered a job box, and it got delivered to our big plant, which is about an hour and a half away. And I had to pick it up there. So I drive down there. I go, my other coworker helps me get it put in. We get it all set up, all that stuff. It's great. It locks everything. Like I can use half of it for work stuff, half of it for personal stuff. I can do my thing. And I had to go by one of our other locations. And so this guy's like, hey, we got these things. Like one goes to one location, one goes to other location. You're going to one today and one tomorrow. Let's load you up. So I get loaded up. Yes, Rachel, I needed a second person to help me put it in. It is more than a one-person job to put in a job box. I could not have done that on my own. My arms are not 17 feet long with like 16 joints in it. Also, they're not that heavy, but heavier than I'm going to be lifting on my own because of the size. Anyway, now that I'm done being ridiculed by your wonderful girlfriend.
I mean,
So,
she was just making a joke, but it's okay. Let's just it's
so, so anyway, so we load up these like cardboard boxes, right?
yeah.
So I go to one plant and I drop off a bunch of stuff. I check a couple of things and start heading home. Gonna go to the other place next morning. Well, these two boxes we had to slice open to see what's in them to
Yeah.
make sure it's what we thought they were. So they're strapped in the back of my truck. Well, one of them was sliced in a way where the wind caught and opened the box.
Oh no.
Now, the contents of the box, the main contents of this box were not going to come out. Right? Like it was strapped in. It's this big thing. It's not going to come out. But it's got like all this like packing paper in there.
Yeah, little packing
Like
peanut. Are they peanuts? Or are they
no, no. Oh God! If it had been packing peanuts, I would have. It would have been snowing on I-5 behind me.
okay.
No, this is like packing paper. So it's like a very long strips of brown paper. And
Real packing paper.
I guess I don't know
Yeah.
what real packing paper is.
Okay.
But I'm driving down the road and all of a sudden I see the flap come up. And I'm like, oh God. So one flap's up and it's like flapping, like one of the flaps on the box. Also, like a little piece of the paper starts coming up. And then another little piece. Next thing I know, I've got like a 6-foot tail behind my truck.
Oh my god.
And I'm on the express lane, so I can't get off. Like there's no
Yeah.
exit that I can really take and have any idea where I'm at. And I don't know how the highways, I mean, I kind of know how the highways are around you. I've driven on them a couple times, but like back in Houston, the highways, it's not that far between exits and you can get off and pull over and there's all kinds of stuff and it's easy to get back on. And so many other places like Seattle, not like that. So I finally exit and I'm like tucking stuff in and trying to make it work and whatever, get back on the highway, go down the highway more and more and more. All of a sudden, I've got this like 12-foot freaking tail behind me again. Pieces of it like break off and go behind me. It was not cool, Dave. I was that guy. I was that guy you don't want to drive behind on the highway.
And you were just losing the paper. It's just paper though.
Yeah, it's just paper. It wasn't gonna hurt anything. It's not like the guy. Last weekend.
I mean, this sounds like it was pretty big paper. Definitely could have blinded somebody. Or
It wasn't that wide though. It was really long, but it wasn't that wide. It would have been fine. It would have brushed off. It probably would have blinded anyone. Maybe, who knows? I was driving down the highway last weekend, going up to where my girlfriend lives to go see.
And you saw more paper just flying around.
No, this was before that. And there's this pickup truck that has like it looks like roofing material or something in the back of it, but on top were these like rolls of something, and I don't know what it was, some kind of like a cloth type thing, or whatever. Starts losing those out the back of his truck, and he's about 3 or 4 cars in front of me, and one lane over. The first one he loses flies straight at me and goes under my truck. And the second one goes under the car in front of me, flies up, hits the windshield right in front of Carrie's face.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Like, luckily it was soft.
Yeah.
But it was thud real out. And like the look on her face was like, oh my God, I almost died.
Oh my god. It's awful. Today I was waiting for the bus and this one of those trucks, like the flat, not like a pickup truck, but like one of the big flat ones that are probably for like landscaping or whatever, you know what I'm talking about.
The big flatbed trucks, yeah.
Yeah. And it's coming down and I see it coming and all I heard, okay, and I'm I don't know, 7-10 houses down from where this is, right? And it comes down and all I hear is and I was like, what the hell is that? Like it sounded like a metal trash can had exploded and then rolled 200 yards. Okay, that's the description of the sound. And I was like, I don't know what that was. Something fell off that truck. And I looked down the road. The truck's now at me, right? It's going past me, and this dude's just going. Back of the thing's just open. Shit's just like about to slide out of this thing. And I looked down the road, and there's like a giant metal bin now in the center of the road. And I was like, do I walk down there and go move it? Do I just stand here? Does that dude even realize he just lost it? I mean, I think he would have heard it, but whatever. And so I'm like, I'm too far away from that to go move it. I'm just gonna leave it in the center of the main road that I'm standing on.
So at least I was conscious enough of the fact that like what was in the back of my truck was trying to come out. But I also knew like what it was not going to be a big problem, was not going to cause any, like, it was not going to hurt another vehicle. And I slowed down. I got all the way as soon as I could. I got in the far right lane. I drove like well under the speed limit. I got off the highway as soon as I could.
You tried.
Stuff like that. Yeah, I tried. I didn't do great, but I tried. Yeah, you see these people going down the road, and I mean, in certain states, there's like laws dealing with how covered something needs to be if it's like a dump truck with rocks and all that stuff. But you see these people like lose things out the back that are dangerous.
Yeah, no, this is dangerous. Whatever this thing is dangerous. I didn't want to go far enough down to go like look at it, right? I do not have time for this. I'm a real good citizen, I swear.
You ever ride in a car down the road?
Yeah.
And you get behind a car, like usually like a pickup truck or something that has ladders on top of it.
Oh man, yeah, okay.
Does that freak you out at all?
Literally anything that hangs off the side of a car that goes near me kind of freaks me out a little bit.
Okay, so
Did you watch the ladder come off a car?
Well, kind of, in a way. And okay, this is a weird memory because it's so long ago and I've never looked it up to like try to relive it, but it's from a TV show.
Okay,
so
it's not real. It did not happen.
No. It's not real. It's not gonna happen. But there was a sitcom I used to watch. All right. And I want to say that like it became the Hogan Family or something like that was the show. It was like late 80s, early 90s, something. I think probably late 80s. I think it's where Jason Bateman got his start.
Okay.
And the first season, I think it was just the first season, was something else. It was The Name of the Mom was the name of the TV show. And then there was some kind of issue where like they couldn't get the contract right, so they had to get rid of her and have her leave the show on the second season. And then like the dad's sister moved in, who was Sandy Duncan, if you know who Sandy Duncan is.
John, have you done a podcast with me before?
Okay. Did you ever see the old school it was maybe like 80s or 90s or so Peter Pan movie?
The animated one?
No, live action.
Maybe. Okay, so I probably seen the live action one from that era one time in my life.
Okay, well, Sandy Duncan was in it. I want to say she might have played like Tinkerbell or something like that.
Okay.
Anyway, so they had to remove this character though, this mom. And I'm really hoping I'm wrong. I'm really hoping this is like a skewed memory in some way. But I'm pretty sure they killed her off. This is a sitcom, a family sitcom, one that either was or very well could have been. I don't think it was. I think it could have been on like TGIF back in the day with like Family Matters and Full House, right?
Okay.
Like, so she's driving down the road, minding her own business. Something happens, and I don't remember if she rented a truck or something, but a pickup truck in front of her had ladders on it, slid off the back, went through the windshield and killed her in a sitcom.
Okay, that's definitely so dark that they hated her.
Yeah, like that might have been the case.
That wasn't a contract dispute. That was brutally killing a character because we hate the actress so much. Okay. I don't know what this show is. I don't know that it exists. I'm not even sure it's real.
No. The show itself really did exist, and I'm pretty sure. I think it's the one that Jason Bateman started in. I'll have to look it up. I might look it up while we're talking, just so I can tell you at the end. Like at the end of the show, when we're closing it out, I will tell you. But yeah. So anyway, because of that, anytime I'm behind a truck with ladders on it, like it freaks me out. And not a lot of things freak me out like that.
But you have a traumatic sitcom memory.
Yeah, is that not a weirdest thing you could ever say?
No, it seems concerning that a sitcom would damage you in such a way, John.
Yeah, here it is. Hogan Family. It had Jason Bateman and Sandy Duncan.
I have never heard of this
Josh Taylor. If you ever looked up Eddie McClurg, you'd probably recognize her. She was like the next door neighbor. I can't tell you anything else she's been in, but I guarantee you'd recognize her.
Okay. Never heard of this. And I watched a lot of Full House.
Well, it was 1986 to 1991. It was originally called Valerie.
Oh, okay. So it basically versus the way Full House kind of penetrated and kind of controlled even my childhood, even though it was before that, right? Because Full House is what, 87? Started in 87, went to
Yeah,
92,
that sounds about right. I'd have to look it
right?
up,
So,
but
so being born in 92, like it's still kind of, I don't know, Full House still became part of my childhood the same way, like even Gilligan's Island, Home Improvement, all the things that they showed on Nick at Night at the era. But this did not stick.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on a second.
Did you find
Uh,
the ladder killing?
Harper was written out of the series after a second season because of a dispute with the show's producers. She decided they had enough and fired her. The character was written out of the show by having died in a car accident. I did not mess up this memory.
No, you remembered
Like,
it
this is a
correctly.
real thing.
I think you need to go watch this episode this week.
I don't know where it's streaming.
You can buy the singular episode on iTunes for $2.
Did you just look it up?
No, that's how TV works, John. You're gonna have to find the episode number. I kind of want to watch this.
No, not Valerie. A documentary movie is available to stream now. Watch it on Real Chill, Prime Video, or Apple TV on your Roku device. What is Real Chill?
This show, John.
It is. It is. I'm also going to look up what Real Chill is because I need to know what it's a TV app.
Still
It's
good
on the
guess.
channel store on Roku. I have a Roku TV, Dave.
Oh, do you?
I do. Stream free hand-picked movies and TV shows with Real Chill, including award-winning movies, live channels, popular entertainment, and videos that tell you everything you want to know about hit movies and series, all for free.
It's another streaming app. Great.
I want to know more about it.
Yeah, you could get that and cancel your Netflix.
I need to find something to cancel.
Netflix.
The problem. Okay, so I've looked at these.
Did you see the dispute I started on Twitter this week?
No.
I mean, it basically just became a conversation about what shows they like. Grouchy and mostly Martinez just debating this. I tweeted that if Netflix kicks me off my family plan, right, with my mom, right, my mom's been paying for Netflix since 2009.
Okay.
I live 4.3 miles down the road from my mother. Okay. She's been paying for that Netflix since 2009. I am logged into it. I use it. According to Netflix's new policies, we're not going to be able to share passwords at multiple locations anymore.
Yes.
Starting in March, right? I tweeted it at Netflix. Hi, Netflix, right? If you kick me off my mom's Netflix account that I've been on since 2009, I will not sign up for my own Netflix account, right?
Okay.
I'm not going to. I can't watch everything I'd like to watch on Disney Plus. I'm not going to pay for my own Netflix account. That's all I said. Because that's my point, right? Not a big deal.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to tweet it, tag Netflix, and tag Disney Plus. I'm just like, it's not going to matter. No one's going to read that, right? But I feel like the statement is valid. That if we're going to do this, fine. And basically just started a big debate about how they're not getting your money anyway because you don't pay for it. And I'm like, you're right. But now, not only that, no one will be watching Netflix, right?
Yeah.
They have no shows. I finished that 90s show. Okay.
Yeah, which you really wasted your time.
I did, but I also kind of enjoyed it. That's fine. I accept the curse that it is. But I would never pay $19.99 a month to watch the second season of that 90s show. Okay. All the Marvel stuff is now on Disney Plus. They took it all back, right? The animated series that I loved on Netflix are gone. They stopped making them. Every show that I cared about on Netflix is finished or been canceled.
God, but there's still so many things that pop up. Here's my problem, Dave.
Yeah.
Is that one, I get Netflix for way less because I get it through T-Mobile for a very good deal, right? But
I
Netflix
have
has
T-Mobile. Do I get a sweet deal? I have T-Mobile. Am I going to pay for Netflix? Is that what's going to happen?
well, I mean, I don't know that deal is still like able to. You look, if you have T-Mobile, you can get Apple TV Plus for a year for free. You can
I have.
also get Paramount Plus for free for a year.
Oh, I pay for Paramount Plus. Um, that's cool. That's good news. I don't pay for Apple TV because I buy a new Apple device almost every year, so I don't.
I need to re-up my Apple. I canceled it for a while. There's
I
so
have.
many good shows on Apple TV.
I pay for Apple One at this point because I have 2 terabytes of storage. It just makes sense. I just have everything that Apple. I have Apple Music. Don't use it. I pay for it. I don't use it.
Okay.
Okay.
Dave,
Yeah.
we need to talk about food of some sort. Should I open the second one?
Did you finish that one?
I did. It was good. It was sweet. It tastes like coconut. It was good. But are you ready for the Mexican mudslide?
Yeah. No, I'm ready for the mudslide. Then we'll debate our multiple debates that have been going on.
Okay. Same alcohol level, by the way, 12.5.
That's.
It smells like chocolate milk.
Okay.
I'll swap this out for my son's chocolate milk in the morning.
Don't do that. That was a joke.
Yeah, he can hear me right now. He's downstairs. He yelled up. I heard that. Love you, Bubs.
I wouldn't do that to you. Thoughts?
So it's. Hold on.
And it's gone.
Okay. So it tastes like chocolate milk that's spiked with something, but it doesn't necessarily taste like an alcohol flavor. It just has this like weird thing that hits you like in the back of the throat, like on the top. And it's like I don't know how to describe it.
What would you normally put in a mudslide?
I've never made one before. I mean, I can look up how to make a mudslide.
Yeah, classic recipe for a mudslide. Like what is the alcohol base in it? It's going to be like everything.
Okay, here we go. We're going to go to Bailey's website because you're going to put Bailey's Irish cream or some other Irish cream in it.
Okay.
Yeah, I will accept cookies.
Yeah.
God, let me put in my birthday.
Yeah, because he hasn't confirmed that we're old enough. We don't recommend drinking underage. That's not a thing you do.
Oh, that looks delicious. So 2 ounces of Bailey's Irish cream, half ounce of Smirnoff, 1 cup of ice, and chocolate syrup.
So vodka.
Yeah, but it's not. I mean, half ounce of vodka is not much, and I don't know how much alcohol is in Bailey's, so this might not be a super alcoholic beverage.
I mean, it doesn't seem like it. That's still 12%. So that might be what's stronger about that. It's probably vodka in that then.
Step 1, blend Bailey's vodka and ice. Step 2, before pouring, swirl chocolate syrup around glass.
Before pouring.
Yes, before pouring. This is for cats.
Okay.
So when I worked at Fridays, they had this mudslide that they would sell. Oh my God. And I was well underage, but like sometimes the bartenders would give me that little tiny bit that's like left over after making it. And it was so good.
John is
so
not
good.
an example, everybody. Don't use John as an example.
Look.
No, I'm just
having half a shot of something that's 99% ice cream and like tiny bit thing, alcohol, and like that being the extent of my drinking at that age. Come on, I think I'm doing better than most.
My dad letting me sip Natty Light. Is that okay? Because it's just water.
Texas, it would be. If your parents giving it to you, it's legal.
It's legal in Ohio too.
Oh my God. I went out to eat. Did I tell you about going out to eat? Probably did. I don't remember. Okay. It was before we recorded last, I think. Went out to eat with some coworkers, like my boss, my new boss who's starting soon, and stuff like that. And my boss and I both order these like IPAs and try ones we've never tried before, like real beers. Like I don't care what you think about IPAs, if nothing else, it's a real beer with real flavor. And this other guy who is like a manager shows up and he orders a Coors Light, and my boss, who's this female, lays into him, starts making fun of him. She's like, you might as well just pour it on him. It's gonna do the same thing. And just like ragging on him so hard. Now, granted, like I work in the world of operations, like very blue collar, even the managers become very blue collar a lot of times. But oh man, it was great.
I, I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't like a Coors Light, but I'm not going to
How can
give
you
it.
not like Coors Light? You drink water all the time. Coors Light is a gateway beer. Like 100%, it's a gateway beer. Is that it's how I started. It's a
Okay.
beer you drink to like be like, I can taste it a little bit, and you
What
like
about
slowly add in more.
What about Coors Banquet?
Is that like the Coors Original?
I guess so, probably.
Coors Original's okay. It definitely has more flavor than Coors Light does.
But remember those natter days we had?
Oh yeah, I had that with you, didn't
You
I?
were here for those reviews. I still have some more of that stuff.
Oh, those weren't bad. Like that was the best Natty Light possible, and that's a weird statement to be making.
That red, white, and blueberry natty day,
Yeah.
natty light natter days. It's good. Hi, John.
Okay. By the way, I think I figured out where to watch the Hogan Family. I just got to see if this episode is here.
We've gone this far.
It is. But you have to know this. It's on Daily Motion.
Mm.
I don't. I don't. I've heard of Daily Motion. I don't know anything about it, but there's episodes of this show on there.
You know what would make Netflix worth it?
Hmm.
If they still had everything.
Yeah.
There was a time when everything was on Netflix. It was weird when something wasn't on Netflix. What happened to that? Because
I don't know, but there was a show that used to be on Hulu that ended up being on Peacock, and I started watching on Peacock. So I got behind on Hulu. Yeah, Hulu sometimes will have a show, and then will
only have part of the episodes. It's the worst. It's the worst garbage.
Yeah, like
ever.
it'll like episodes will only last so long. So if you don't keep up and get like 5 or 6 weeks behind, you miss episodes.
And now you can't watch the show at all because there's no way to.
Well,
yeah, it's the worst.
I started watching New Amsterdam that way. I got behind, missed out, couldn't watch it. It's on Peacock. Started watching it there, and I just recently saw it popped up on Netflix. It's a good show.
All right, John, it's time.
Is it time to talk about the chocolate?
We could talk about the chocolate. I was going to go to the hot dogs because I can find it faster.
No. Look, there's only one thing you need to know about the chocolate.
Okay.
So first of all, someone else pointed out Ghirardelli, and I'm sorry I could not think the name Ghirardelli. I would definitely go with Ghirardelli over Dove, but it's not 100%. That much better.
Oh, it's so much better. We wouldn't even have had this argument if we had talked about Ghirardelli. Okay.
But I will say this:
Dove is trash.
Dove beat Hershey.
No, it's like okay. No. So no, we need to talk about this. We need to talk about this because that's not entirely true.
What do you mean that's not entirely true?
Oh, I gotta find the poll on Twitter. See, I was prepared for the hot dogs, and I gotta go all the way back.
Dave's always prepared for the hot dogs.
So this. Well, see, look, I tried too many snacks, John. I don't know if I can go part of this back. You probably
okay. Well, you try to find that, Rachel. No, I did not watch that '90s show. It looked like garbage. I did not like that '80s show. The little bit I watched, and I wasn't even that big of a fan of that '70s show.
No one liked that '80s show. That's not even a real show. Just is it before or after I tried the Hello Kitty Fizzy Pop?
I don't know. I look.
All right,
my life has become so hectic and crazy. I don't keep up with any of this stuff.
Dove chocolate versus Hershey's chocolate on Twitter from 2 weeks ago now. Okay. I don't think you like these results. Okay. It was 24 votes casted. Okay. And Dove won with a 54%.
Yeah, no, it was way too close. There are way too many people out there that like powdered chocolate, like drying out their mouth and tasting like garbage.
All right, so you're not going like that.
Dove is a billion times better than Hershey. I would go Ghirardelli over Dove, but Dove is leaps and bounds above Hershey's.
All right, so according to our YouTube poll, okay, hold on, I'll find it. I swear, I've gone too far. Hold on. Delicious Discussions. That's our show. Okay, nope, that's not it. All right, on our YouTube poll, Hershey's versus Dove chocolate. 19 votes were casted. Okay, and Hershey's won with a 79%.
No. I don't.
John,
Look.
I think you think Dove is good. I think you've fallen for the marketing.
No, it's not marketing. It is not marketing. When you bite, okay. Now look, there are some Hershey that's better than others. If you look at the Hershey Special Dark, it's better than the Hershey's Milk Chocolate, for sure. It still has the quality of Dove.
Okay.
When you bite into a look, hold on a second. If you
we're
bite
having-
into a Hershey Kiss, it feels powdery. It feels
I'm not disagreeing with you, John.
But that's not good. You
But
want
that's
your chocolate
but you're using baseline Hershey as an argument, and then you're not
I'm using baseline Dove.
You're not
Why
even,
not go baseline?
You're not even considering baseline Dove. You're not.
What is baseline Dove? Dove milk chocolate.
It's not very good either. It's not. And so when you put the two side by side,
so much better than Hershey's.
When Hershey makes everything, including Kit Kats and all the other things that you actually like with chocolate, Hershey wins, bro.
No, Hershey's does not win. And even in a Kit Kat, the chocolate's not what makes a Hershey's good. It's like the combination, if you happen to like them. What's up, Munchkin?
I heard someone thinks Hershey's better than Dove.
Apparently too many people do, and I don't understand it.
So this is the debate, okay? We are now currently sitting with a Twitter poll that is way too close for your comfort and mine, and YouTube winning it out of the park with 19 votes and 79%.
I want to know, like here's what I want to know is I want to know, like, all these people that voted for Hershey's, how much Dove have you actually had?
I think you need to go eat some plain Dove and tell me it's good.
I've eaten plain Dove so many times. It's just Dove milk chocolate. It's not my favorite version of Dove. I prefer the dark chocolate, but I've eaten plenty of Dove milk chocolate, and it is leaps and bounds. Like, I can almost not eat a plain Hershey's bar.
I'm not going to eat a plain Hershey's bar either, but I'm not going to eat a plain Dove milk chocolate bar either.
They don't make bars; they make squares.
I'm not going to eat a plain Dove chocolate square.
100% I would.
I think it would be just.
I got my hype man back here behind me, and she's wearing my Mario shirt.
I think Hershey's is better.
How to Get a Princess.
All right, we have another
hot dogs.
We have another poll going. Oh my.
Hot dogs?
Yeah.
Yes. The poll for hot dogs was how to make them.
How would you prepare yourself a hot dog? Is how I phrased the question. Okay.
Now let's ask Camille. Camille's here and joined us for just a second. Camille,
yeah.
I know you don't eat hot dogs very often. How would you prepare a hot dog?
If I had my preferred choice of words or my preferred choice of cooking, I'd choose grilled.
Grilled. Okay, Camille says grilled. Ryan has stepped up to the plate. Ryan, what is your preferred way to have a hot dog cooked?
Boiled.
Boiled.
Okay. Ryan says boiled.
We're gonna get deep into
But no. Okay, here's the deal: Ryan probably has not had that many grilled hot dogs.
I have.
And you prefer boiled over grilled? Ryan likes it boiled.
Okay, so this is the weird part. All right, we're gonna start with you because it's more fascinating. Okay. And by more fascinating, I mean much less interesting. we got 3 votes on our YouTube poll for how would you like how would you 3 votes total. I put it up today. Okay.
Oh, on the YouTube poll. Okay.
On the YouTube poll. We'll get to Twitter. I haven't looked at Twitter yet entirely. Okay. 3 votes on YouTube, and it's 100% grilled. Okay.
100% grilled?
Grilled. 100%.
Okay, but here's the deal. Like,
3 people said grilled.
It's hard not to argue that is the ultimate way to do it.
I agree. So the problem is the debate of how much time do you have? What I wanted to happen here was that no one would say microwave, and that didn't happen, John.
No, well, okay. Did you see Berto's answer today?
Yes, and Berto's correct. Berto is 100%.
That's exactly what I was saying whenever I brought it up before.
I was more curious where this would go if we bring it to the audience. Okay. So bringing it to the audience and their opinion and right, time constraints is literally everything. But under no circumstance am I gonna microwave myself a hot dog. Are you laughing at the chat?
Yeah. Math Man says I didn't choose microwave. Just saying.
Okay, so here's the problem with the Twitter poll. Okay, ended right
Okay.
before our show. 20 votes came in. I put it up this morning.
That's not bad. I'll take 20
with-
votes. That's
With exactly 12 and a half hours to vote. Okay.
okay.
Now, our first top option is fried, which I put in there because that feels like the lazy way to me, right?
Fried?
That's fried. Yeah, like throw it in a pan with some butter and just kind of fry it.
Hold on a second. No, the lazy way is the microwave. That's why I do it that way if I'm in a rush.
I would never, John. This is what I'm going to say right now. What my argument to you was, okay, is that under no circumstances am I going to get to the point where I am so desperate to eat a hot dog that I would even microwave it. If microwaving was all I had time for, John, I guess I'm not eating a freaking hot dog. That's
No, but so here's okay. You got to understand the world I live in, the life I live, right?
I will eat nothing. I would rather eat nothing than a microwaved hot dog.
No, look, the taste is going to be slightly different, but it's not going to be so different if you're using a quality hot dog that you're going to notice so much that's going to ruin it for you, right? There are times when I'm like, I need to eat something. Like, I need to eat something. It needs to have protein. I don't have a lot of time. I don't have leftovers in my fridge. I haven't really gone to the grocery store because I don't know. Look, when you're a single dad that only has your kids half the time, your grocery store habits get real weird.
So you're telling me all that's left in your refrigerator at that point? No deli meat, nothing.
Sometimes there is, sometimes there's not. Sometimes I'm out of deli meat if I haven't got, like, who knows? But
So
there's almost always hot dogs because I keep them around as emergency food for my son, or just when he wants it for a lunch because he does really enjoy hot dogs. And it's like I need something with some sustenance. I don't know, one of those words.
That was the Dave. That was the Dave moment right there.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. And it's like, you know what? A hot dog will give me that. I can put mustard on it. It will cover up almost any taste there is, except for the internals of the hot dog, which better be good because I do not eat crappy hot dogs. Like, look, I draw the line at crappy hot dogs. And so I just slice it, I microwave it, I throw it in, I eat it. I'm full. I can get going with what I need to do.
All right.
Okay, hold on a second. We need to address. First of all, Math Man is one of my favorite people, especially while we record this when he shows up and he puts some stuff in the chat. So sustenance is definitely the word I was looking for. Thank you. But he also quoted you as saying, "I'll starve instead of eating a microwaved hot dog," and ask, "Wow, what did microwave hot dogs do to Dave?"
They were a what I'd eat when I used to microwave hot dogs when I was very young, and I would cut them up into little spheres. I would just cut them up and then I would dip them in hot mustard from McDonald's.
Okay, so first of all, dipping a hot dog in hot mustard, if you're going to cut it up and dip it in something, that's the way to go.
Yeah,
definitely.
It's fire.
It's better with sausage. It's better with like a quality sausage to dip it in hot mustard, but a hot dog will do. But I like how you pointed out that, like, when you cut up your hot dog, you're cutting it up into spheres as if it's not already in a sphere and you're just making it into smaller spheres.
I mean, it's basically, you understood what I meant.
No, we're not spheres. Wait, hold on a second. No, you screwed me up. It's not spheres, it's cylinders. And yes, I caught that before Rachel pointed it out here. It's not spheres, it's cylinders.
This is just
what do you wait, hold on a second, Dave. They make these things. They're like little mini ice cream scoops that you can like scoop out melon in and make these like melon balls. Do you use one of those on your hot dog to have hot dog spheres?
No, but that sounds fascinating. I want hot dog balls. Your show title, Hot Dog Balls. Okay, back to the poll on Twitter. 20 votes, sitting at fried with a whopping 20. Hold on. Blind man trying to read. 25% said fried. That feels, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. I may not have time, but it's going to be a hell lot better than microwaving it. Okay. Coming in, we'll skip that one. For some reason, 10% of the votes said boiled, which just fascinates me because
it's apparently a legit way to cook it, and it's a way that I would have never done it until my ex-wife was doing that for my son, and he requested it, and I'm like, oh, this is actually a better way to do it.
I'll eat a boiled hot dog. I don't have a problem with a boiled hot dog. I would never boil myself a hot dog. That means like
Look, you can get the water
Tony
boiling, toss
that
it
means
in.
2% said boiled. 2% said boiled. Or
Oh, you said 10.
10%. That means 2 people, right? Of 20
Okay.
people, right? 2 people said boiled. That's more people than I thought would. Thankfully, John, only 5% said microwave.
Yeah, but look, someone said it.
That's I'm annoyed.
But look, but like it acknowledges the fact that like this is a way you might have to do it. This is a way that's like, look, if I'm going to eat this, I might as well make it quick. Like if I'm going
was
to eat a
just
hot
you,
dog,
wasn't
it's
it?
because I need a quick meal.
You're the one who clicked microwave.
I don't think I clicked anything. I don't think I voted. I think I purposely did not vote.
So the winner is obviously grilled, and we all know that.
Okay. So as I watch the chat as we talk about this, there's been a couple of things. Apparently, the 10% that said they boil them are kids at a Wednesday night youth group, and that makes sense. You're gonna feed a bunch of kids hot dogs, and you don't have a grill set up ready to go.
That's totally legitimate. Listen. Costco boils their hot dogs. I don't hate a boiled hot dog.
And the hot dogs in my fridge are Costco.
I would just never boil myself a hot dog.
Okay, so somewhere here in the chat, if I can actually find it, there was a question about what are your favorite hot dog toppings?
I go crazy. It depends.
Okay, so let's say you need a quick meal. What are you gonna put on it?
Oh, just like really fast stadium mustard. Just stadium mustard.
Okay, I tried this stadium mustard when I was over there. I don't remember thinking it was good.
I love it. I don't. It's just
I don't remember.
spicier mustard. It's just spicier mustard. It's not.
No, I look. I remember it being like spicy mustard, but crap. But I could be wrong. Like I don't remember. I remember not thinking it was good. That's all I really remember. So like, okay, if
I hate ketchup. That's mostly why I do stadium mustard.
Mathman says, please don't say mayo. I'm sure I've
Who
put
puts
mayo
mayo
on a
on
hot. Hold on a second.
Mayo on a hot dog?
Okay,
Stop.
I will not. If I make a hot dog, I'm not going to put mayo on it. But
somebody did say this on Twitter. Somebody said they put mayo on a hot dog. I don't remember who.
No. Well, I one of the responses said that they put mayo on the bun and then toast it on the stove. But you can apparently, and I've never done this, but I've heard this a lot. If you make a grilled cheese, instead of putting butter on the outside, you can put mayo on the outside. And I was talking to Carrie about this last weekend, and she said you can't taste the mayo. It just helps it do the same thing butter does. So that's probably what they meant, is use it as a oily toastingness to it.
Dude, I just put a little butter in the pan, and then I put the. You know how to do this. I don't need to say it.
Okay.
I toast the bun with butter. That's how you make a good ass hot dog bun.
Okay, but apparently, if mayo does the same thing as butter if you're toasting something.
Yeah,
but it does not add the flavor either.
I don't think we have mayo in the house.
Yeah, well, you should, because mayo is good on so many things. But here's the deal. I would never put mayo on a hot dog. But if I'm going to have a corn dog, you better bet I'm dipping that corn dog in mayo.
That's weird.
I don't know if it is or not.
How do you cook your hot dog?
What I do.
How do you cook your corn dogs? Air fryer? Or we get air fryer?
I haven't actually made one for myself in a long time. Air fryer or oven, one of the two.
I can't remember the last time I had a corn dog.
I don't like it microwave. Here's the problem. So the corn dog. So I bought
a big. You cannot microwave a corn dog. Don't even say it.
No. 100% you can. I'm not saying you should ever.
You can microwave anything you want, John. That doesn't make it okay.
Look. What all I'm saying is, and the instructions on the box, microwave is a thing it gives you instructions for. I would not do it that way unless I'm in a rush.
Once again, I would rather not eat than eat a microwave corn dog.
No. Look. There are time that you have to eat. And yes, Rachel, there are people who like to dip fries and mayo and ketchup together. That would be this guy right here. I definitely put mayo and ketchup on my plate when I have burgers and fries. I'm gonna have this tomorrow, and I swirl it around. It's popular enough where they make mayo chup or whatever they want to call it in a bottle. Now, I'm not gonna do it that way because I want my own mixture. I want to mix it myself. But anyway, corn dogs, air fryer is a great way to go. Oven works. Microwave is an option that I wouldn't choose, but it's an
Is
option.
this then poll for next week? Can this not be?
No, because we're not arguing on this one.
Can you
right?
imagine how soft? How soft?
Okay, hold on. How
microwave
do you
cold
feel
dog-
about ketchup mayonnaise mixture?
I don't like either one of those things. I'd no.
Okay, so
You bring
we
that near
know.
whatever.
Hold on. Our next poll needs to be because Rachel is telling me it's gross, and Mathman is shuddering for some reason and quoting me at, and I swirl it around. Which by the way should be the name of this episode, and I swirl it around. But like I would like the next poll to be when you dip your fries, is it ketchup, mayonnaise, or your personal mixture of both? I think that's a good poll. I think the mixture is going to win that one.
Okay, wait, hold on. So wait, the choices are mayonnaise,
Yeah. Ketchup.
ketchup, or both.
Yeah.
Can I add no just because I just don't want it at all?
You could say other, I guess, but the only problem with that is it leaves the options open to so many that other could win if someone's like, well, I prefer honey mustard, which is amazing. I would go honey mustard too.
How do you feel about vinegar on fries? I love vinegar on fries.
So where did I try that finally for the first time?
Guys.
I tried that for the first time. For the first time when I was in Rhode Island for work. I was sitting at a bar, at a restaurant that had a bar, so I was eating at the bar, and I was sitting next to this like nice older couple, and I was talking to him because, by the way, as much as I want to hate on New England, the nicest people I've ever met sitting at a restaurant bar and the most friendly and the every time I had a conversation with someone was in Rhode Island.
Okay.
Right. And they told me like the way you got to do it is you got to pour the vinegar and whatever on it. And I'm like, well, if this is how y'all do it up here, then that's how I'm going to do it. Like I'm going to go all out. That's how I do things.
How this took you this long to try this?
It's not a thing anywhere else. It's not a thing anywhere I've lived.
Street fairs, every street fair in the world, they put it in spray bottles. You can literally spray.
Okay. Hold on a second. I want you to like, I want you to get out of the Dave bubble for a second because everyone lives in their own bubble of themselves. So you're in this Dave bubble where you think every street fair has that. No.
Five Guys puts like 20 bottles out on the thing. Like
sure.
You've never been to Five Guys?
Yeah, but there's no one else that does it in the Five Guys in any state that I've gone to. Like any state that I've lived in. It is look, the vinegar on fries thing is not a thing in a lot of the US. I'm not saying it's good or bad.
Weird.
I'm just saying it's weird because it's a thing where you live, but you got to get out of that bubble of like where you live and acknowledge what the rest of the world does.
If I went anywhere, I'll tell you this. If I went anywhere else and they didn't, if I went into a Five Guys somewhere else, like being like, all right, I want Five Guys. It'll feel like home. It'll remind me of home. And I was somewhere else and they were like, what do you mean you want malt vinegar? I'd be like, what do you mean you don't have malt vinegar?
So, okay, look, once again, okay. So
you can't tell me that Five Guys in Rhode Island doesn't have vinegar. I mean, that's
no, I want to say the Five Guys that I've been to a number of places maybe has it. Remind me, I will go to a Five Guys sometime soon. I got to figure out where the closest one is to me that they're around here. And I'll just walk in, like look at their tables and just see if it's there. I honestly don't know. But Mathman points out that where he's from, which is 45 minutes or so from where I grew up and lived most of my life, vinegar is used for cleaning, not consumption. Like,
oh man, it's so good.
But you have to understand that like that is not the norm everywhere in the US. That is the norm in parts of the US.
Fascinating.
Yeah, that is not a normal thing.
I'm adding vinegar to this poll now, though.
Yeah, we could do that. The only thing that
ketchup, mayo chup, or vinegar.
Yeah, so I almost want it to be two different polls, though.
Okay,
right?
Fine.
Because I want to know for people who actually dip their fries, you don't dip your fry in vinegar, you pour vinegar on your fries. And don't get me wrong, I did it and I liked it.
You can do both. I dip it because Five Guys gives you those little ketchup cups. You can just fill those with vinegar and you can just dip that way.
Oh, that is an insane amount of vinegar.
Oh, it's so good, and you can leave it in there to soak and absorb it. Oh, it's so good.
No. At that point, you're using your thing as a vinegar straw, and that's just gross.
Oh, it's so good. It's the best.
So okay, I think we need a poll as
Okay.
for like dipping, and ketchup needs to be on there. Ketchup mayonnaise mixture. I don't know if we need straight up mayonnaise because I think that's probably a rarity. But although you could throw it on there, I've
I
definitely
want it
done
on
it
there.
just straight mayonnaise.
We'll run
Uh,
2 separate polls this week. We'll do half week polls.
yeah. So Mathman says we should throw mustard on there, but I don't know if mustard is really a thing that's common enough. We could try.
It's so. Here's the thing about mustard, and this mustard is its own category too, because you get like honey mustard, spicy mustard.
Look,
You get
dipping
the.
anything in honey mustard is the right answer.
I
But at
don't
that point, you can
like.
be like, what about ranch? I'll dip anything in ranch too.
I don't really like honey mustard,
You also don't like ranch.
but I like Like I like I don't love yellow mustard now, but I like brown mustard. It's like I like spicy
No,
brown
no,
mustard.
no. You like this stadium mustard that is like absolutely was not okay. Like it
Oh,
wasn't the worst thing in the world, but it was not good.
you are so wrong. Stadium
And it's
mustard.
not.
Is
It's not
classic.
brown mustard. It's not. It's not spicy mustard. Those are their own things. Like,
Right.
look, if you want mustard, honey mustard is probably my favorite mustard, but it depends on what you're putting it on. Beyond that, I'm gonna go with that whole grain, like
Should have just called this show Food Fight. We should have just done it.
yeah, we should have. Okay, hold on a second.
All right.
Rachel is saying that ketchup and mustard swirled together is 1,000 times better than ketchup and mayo.
I was
Now,
gonna
I
bring
have
it up.
never tried this, so I cannot speak to this. Mathman seems to be agreeing with her. I now need to try that.
I was gonna bring that up only because she does that.
Okay, so here's the deal. Tomorrow night, I'm making burgers. When I make burgers, I'm going to make fries and I think probably some tots because I don't think I have enough fries. And I don't have potatoes to make potato wedges, which is what I normally try to do. So I'm do that. I need you and Rachel to text me before dinner time, my time tomorrow.
So
And
like midnight our time. Got it.
oh God, no! Like no later than like 7:45 your time.
Right.
Text me and remind me, and I will do a little thing. I will put mayonnaise, and then next to that we'll put ketchup, and next to that I'll put mustard. Then I can try the 2 different mixes and see what's good.
You're gonna record all this for shorts, right?
Well, funny, you and Mathman are saying the same thing. And why not record the video of tasting the different combinations? Okay, well, I guess I know what I'm doing tomorrow. Can I do it with tots? Does it change things if I'm doing with tots?
No, you can do it with you can do it with whatever you want. I mean, that's not really potatoes.
Okay, so maybe tomorrow. I'm working from home tomorrow. Maybe I'll take a little break.
I'll allow
I will cook up some tots because that way it doesn't eat into the fry consumption that will be what my kids will want tomorrow night. And I will make different combinations. I will put on a plate different things and then try different mixes and see what's the best.
All right. I expect a video sent to me via something. iCloud, Dropbox. I will
I think I just usually text it to you through
that,
iMessage.
Whatever that works. Okay. This is that a show? Was that a podcast?
I was an hour and 3 minutes.
Did we record a thing? I don't know what this is anymore, John.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how we didn't end up with food fight because I think this is a better thing when you and I are arguing about food than like trying to talk about a food thing because we're gonna disagree. Mostly because one of us has taste.
I was worried that we were going to run into a problem where we weren't going to have polls, but apparently we're not going to have a problem doing polls. We started that, and now it's a thing. Just a reminder for everybody listening to this wonderful program on the Snack Network: Hershey's chocolate is better than Dove, and we're just talking basic.
No, that is not true.
And I forget what our poll was the first week.
Okay,
hold
on.
I will never microwave a hot dog, and we definitely did something else. We definitely had another debate.
Okay, we do need to answer at least one question from the
we should. Yeah.
We have 3 questions that we have not got to. 2 from previous. One is a newer one. We're going to go with the newer one, even though just a little snack. I appreciate all your participation and all your questions, and we will get back to these. I promise.
Okay.
But white sea deer.
Also known as Ethan from Save the Game Media.
Hi, Ethan.
Hi, Ethan.
Okay, so Mathman, we have not missed Ghirardelli chocolate. It just did not get brought up because I couldn't remember the name of it before. It is higher up on the list than both of those, but also Hershey's is at the bottom. So White Sea Deer says, would you prefer to suffer through the world's most sour candy or the world's spiciest chicken wing?
Okay, see, here's the thing. Here's the thing about this. The
Both would kill you?
both sound horrible.
Yeah.
The spicy chicken wing feels like a bigger accomplishment to me.
Yeah, but also feels like the more, I don't say the more, okay, hold on. Yes, it is a bigger accomplishment, but you get something sour enough and it's bad. Right after Halloween, I think it was, Ryan tried like an extreme warhead and he never tried one before. I thought he was going to hurl. Like that's how bad like sour stuff can affect you. Here's my thing though. You get the world's most sour thing and you're not going to take it. Let's be honest. None of us are.
No, that's
But like worst case scenario is you're going to hurl there and spit it out and need to wash your mouth out. You get the world's hottest hot wing. And not only are you not going to be able to get that heat out of your mouth, the next day you're going to be screaming from the bathroom.
I mean, I agree with you. I do. But the question was, would I rather? And I'd rather
not scream from the bathroom the next day.
I listen, Ethan sent me these Chinese Texas candies.
I don't know if you know. Texas candies?
Yeah.
Do you know where Texas is?
Listen, I'm just telling you what the freaking rapper said, John. Just go with it. I'm not telling you that I understand it. Okay. They came from Texas. So you should know all about it. Okay.
Yes, that giant Chinese population we have that makes their own candy in Texas.
And I don't know where he bought them. Okay. He sent them to me to have his co-host try them at Extra Life. Okay. Most disgusting thing I've ever tasted in the world. It is a spicy pickled plum thing. And he wanted Kevin and I to suffer. It was horrible. It's when people ask me, Dave, what's the worst thing you've ever tried on the Snack Network? It's that stupid candy, Ethan. It's that stupid I almost barfed. I put it in my mouth. I was like, ew, that's kind of gross. And then I felt my entire stomach go, nope, we're going to reject everything that you've done so far in your entire life. Everything is about to flash before your eyes if you do not get that shit out of your mouth. Okay. And I was live on the internet and I was about to barf on everything and everyone. And I had to just go running towards a trash can and spit this shit into a trash can with Kevin. Okay. It was not fun. It was not entertaining. It was stupid.
Okay. So what is the answer to your question? Most sour or hottest?
I agree with you that the wing would be a bigger and harder thing to do. And you would suffer more in the long run. But I'd rather do the wing because the question was, would I rather? I'd rather say I've ate the hottest chicken wing ever.
Yeah, but you wouldn't. Let's be honest. Like you would not have eaten it. You would have taken like a tiny bite of it, and then you would have screamed from the bathroom. Rachel would be like turning fans on and blowing that way and tossing in ice packs for your butthole. Like it's not gonna be pretty, and I do not envy Rachel in that moment. I would go sour.
I think the sour is probably the safer choice, but I want to do the wing.
Now Mathman turns it around a little bit and says, would you rather be around someone who just had the most sour candy or the person who just ate the spiciest chicken wing? My answer stays the same. I'd rather be around the person who had the sour candy because worst case scenario, they're gonna hurl.
Yeah,
like I'm not gonna have to revive them.
Both are gonna be really funny to watch either way, right?
I mean, you say that, but like if you have empathy,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. The sour candy is going to be funnier because it's going to be funny. It's going to be much funnier than it is. At some point during the wing experience, you will feel some guilt and empathy for the other person who is suffering. You probably won't get to that point with the sour candy.
Okay.
Go listen to I Hate My Friends with Ethan and Kevin on Save the Game Media. Okay, they fight about food all the time. John, this has been Delicious Discussions, episode 4 for the Snack Network. You want to tell anybody anything?
Yeah, I started making some videos with Megadads.
Oh, yeah?
At least one of them's out. A couple other coming out sometime this month. I'm working on some other ones.
Okay. Something
Besides
about
that, I'm
I
just
saw a
trying to
video.
survive life.
I saw a video about manuals. About
Did you watch it?
I did watch it.
There you go. I loved that video. I had a lot of fun with that one.
I'm glad you did, John. Anyway, this has been Delicious Discussions, episode 4 on the Snack Network. If you enjoyed this show, you can support this entire channel and everything we do by going over to patreon.com/the Snack Network, where you can be like our amazing snack producer, Robby Bobby Miller. Whereas for as little as $1 a month, you make this channel possible. We taste new things almost every single day. And by we taste new things almost every single day, I mean, we're trying like 4 new things a day at this point. It's getting crazy. That's it, John. That's it. That's
Okay.
the whole
I was like, am I supposed to be like, how crazy is it? And then you're gonna come back with like a solid punchline?
that's
Or
what I was kind of hoping it was going to be, but that's not what happened. Of course, my soundboard has decided to turn off. So, John, entertain the people for 3 seconds.
I'm gonna entertain you for 3 seconds by showing you my ability to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, Dave, that's all I had, man. Great jorb, as Homestar Runner would say.
Ah, man, Homestar Runner.
Yeah. Great jorb.
All I remember is Strong Bad Email.
Rachel, you don't want to know how high I can count. You wouldn't be able to handle it.
Can you count them?
I think you're trying to make a joke there, but it didn't
You
land.
just don't. You just don't know. You just haven't watched the channel enough.
Probably. I don't watch anything, man. My life is too chaotic lately.
I'm too busy making the stuff.
Yeah, like, but like, and that's how your life. Like mine is like, I go to work, come home, hopefully before my kids do.
I
play
watched.
dad.
I watched your manuals video at like 1 a.m.
I loved that video. I had so much fun making that one. And there's like, I think I recorded a couple more in that same vein.
Okay.
And then there's a review that Ryan and I did. And I think my my first off the shelf video came up.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
It's not great. The game I played, I didn't enjoy. I've got another one I need to record that I did enjoy. Dude, so that Nintendo thing came out.
Yeah.
Not the biggest things in the world. I think Tears of the Kingdom looks amazing, and I'm excited to see like what this like vehicle thing is they're doing. It looks like it's got some like technology aspects to it, but the fact that the Game Boy Advance thing is a deal, like
It's
I started
available
playing
now.
Yeah, I started playing Minish Cap, and I'm 15 minutes into it, 20 minutes into it, something like that. I've never played Minish Cap before, but also the Mario Luigi game is on there, and I'm so looking forward to playing the Mario Luigi game.
Glad you're having fun, John.
Oh, dude, I'm looking at that game. I've played some Mario and Luigi games, and I love them. The humor is amazing. It's a light RPG, so it's not like as taxing as like a Final Fantasy. Looking forward to playing that.
Okay. Nintendo Direct was good. It was a good direct.
It was okay. Like it was. How is it that like 2 minutes of that direct was dedicated to a game that only cost 99 cents? That
What
baseball game? That baseball game they showed that's like got like a minute or so, 30 seconds, but whatever. It got more time than a 99-cent game deserves.
I didn't know that was I only half paid attention to the stuff. Like I was not watching for every tiny little thing they said or did. I was watching for the highlights. I kind of want to pick up Metroid Prime, but I hated it the last time I played it.
Yeah, conceptually I like it, and when 4 comes out, I will buy it. I've never beaten a Metroid Prime game. I've played them all. I own them all. If I want to play Metroid Prime, I'm going to put it in my GameCube, and I'm going to go play it on my GameCube because my GameCube is hooked up to my TV right now.
And it doesn't cost you anything to play that version.
Yeah, like I'm not paying $40. I'm not going to buy the physical one.
Is the deal with the physical one? Is it still $40?
I think I heard someone say it's going to be like 60 for the physical, but I don't know.
No. I mean, I'd be more interested in having that than buying the digital copy.
Yeah, but see, like for me, I have it on my shelf already. I have
don't.
1, 2, and 3 physically.
Yeah, it'd be a collector thing to me more than it is a like I have Metroid Dread. I did not get far enough at all.
I was actually in the Mega Dad's Nintendo thing. I mentioned this. Like I got to the final boss in Dread and could not beat it. And
that's so that sounds disappointing as hell to me. That sounds worse than what I had, which is just not being very good at it and just kind of like being like, I tried.
I really enjoyed everything about the game, except for the part when you're being chased by those creatures. I did not like that. I did not find it fun. I didn't like it, but I got through it. I managed to get through it. And like I said, I got to the final boss and I couldn't do it. Like I did not have the skill.
That sounds, that would ruin that game for me.
I'm sorry, buddy. All right. I got to go check on my son.
Okay, we're going to go off the internet, buy live chat. Hold on. I'm going to do
Bye, Ryan.